Afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and tonight we are running stage 2 of Zwift Unlocked. Woohoo! Here we go, it's 6.5 kilometres tonight. I'm going to run this one at 10 kilometres per hour tonight, I think. Nice steady pace for me, consistently all the way through. Tina looks like having a bit of a recovery tonight because she did an 8-mile tempo run yesterday. Well done, Tina. Good afternoon, Sebastian and Tina in the live stream chat. Hello to everyone in the game. So many tonight. 48 runners currently in the game. That is awesome to see. It must be getting dark, cold and horrible outside. Everyone's getting on the treadmill. 12 people I know. 12 people I know in game. We don't know who that is yet. Obviously, Sebastian and Tina are there somewhere. There's a big group tonight. I'm not feeling 100%. I've had a bit of a cold over the weekend. My head is a bit fizzy. My nose is running. My throat is a bit ripped apart. And my breathing's a bit crackly. So hopefully, by the weekend, that'll all be gone. And this run won't make me worse. Right, up to 10 kilometres per hour for me tonight. Keeping it nice and relaxed. Hello Sally, hello Tim, Nathan, Amy Green, how the devil are you? Good to see you in the run with us. The gang is coming back together. Come on Mr. C, where are you? Let's drop some ride-ons, shall we? Oh. Slowly warm into this now. There's a lot of runners in there. It's good to see on a Monday as well at 5 p.m. UK time. Look at that. Awesome. Hello, Amy. Hello, Anthony Anderson. Good evening to you. 71 in the run, Anthony says. Awesome, isn't it, Anthony? Are you here with us tonight, Anthony? Here we go then. Drop one or more of them. Still lots of people to drop ride-ons, look. Hello everyone. How are you all on this Monday? Currently live streaming to Virtual FMR YouTube. Hope you all have a good run. Enjoy. Anthony's resting tonight. You've reminded me, Anthony, I've got to, at some point this week, try and get my training readiness back up. It's currently 40 something, 42, and by the weekend it's got to be up to about at least 70 or 80. So I might not be doing Workout Wednesday this week. It's a bit hit and miss. It's supposed to be a taper week this week for me. Oliver, my son, and I found out last night after watching a YouTube video that the Eden Project Marathon is quite tricky. It's over 1,000 metres of elevation. You have to run on the moors, climb up a tor, and it just seems like it's uphill all the way. So where we were thinking 3.5 hours, we're now thinking 4.5 hours. So yeah, at some point, somehow this week, I need to be disciplined and taper. So I might not be running this on Friday. I might not be doing Workout Wednesday. We'll see. Keep an eye out, hit the notification bell, and when I set up the live streams, you'll get notified. So we're 500 metres in already. Like Anthony said, there's over 70 runners with us tonight. All here for stage 2 of Zwift Unlocked. I don't think we're going to unlock any kit tonight because we've already got it. But we should get a badge. So keep running till your badge appears. Yeah, if I breathe in deeply, my chest feels a bit strange at the moment. I feel like I want to start coughing. Sebastian says hi to Amy in the live chat. Anthony says hi, Emmy. Tina says she should be resting. Her training readiness is 19. Oh my god, Tina. I thought mine was bad in the 40s. But I do have to try and get that up. I do feel fatigued and tired, but I think that's due to this illness that I've got at the moment. Hopefully, by midweek that'll be gone. And my son doesn't catch it off me, because then he'll be not in a good way for the weekend. Hope everyone's had a good day. It's been grey here. We had a little bit of mizzle, drizzle, misty wet stuff earlier. Just as I was going to the timber yard to pick up some plasterboard, and I had to cut it in half and put it on my roof rack. It started raining, luckily. I took a tarpaulin with me to cover it up, tie it down, so it didn't get wet. That's a good camera angle, isn't it? Anthony Hanson's training readiness is 81. That's where I want to be by next weekend. Amy says, I've hardly run these past few months. Yeah, but Amy, you've been really busy, haven't you? I've seen your feeds on Instagram. You've been busy, busy. Feels like I've lost all fitness. Well, here comes the winter. Here comes the dark evenings and the horrible weather. So it's time to join us here back on Zwift, Amy. We'll all come back together for the winter, you know we will. So Tina says she feels pretty good, but her training readiness says nope. So run how you feel, Tina. I think I just feel a bit rubbish at the moment due to being a bit poorly. I don't know where I picked it up from. My kids and everyone are okay at the moment. Maybe it was from that run the other weekend. Nice one to Amy. Amy did run today, so it's a double running day for Amy. Good work. Amy said she ran this morning and then she saw that everyone was running tonight, so she decided to join us. Thank you for joining, Amy. Anthony says, yes, you do need a break every now and again, Amy. I stepped away from the treadmill a bit last year and the year before due to a house move and a job change and an injury and God knows what else was going on at the time. I think I was away from the treadmill for about a good 6 or 7 months. But I was busy. And when I was working 12-hour shifts, I wasn't here to run them. And then when I wasn't running, I was knackered. So I'm glad I changed job again, back to 8 till 4, Monday to Friday. It allows me to run back on Zwift each evening, go to park run every Saturday, and start doing some events again. So I'm back in it again at the moment, really enjoying it. Sebastian says it's a nice route. It is, isn't it? Track meet, it's called. And we're not on the track. Is this a running route only? I haven't seen any bikes. So this might only be a running route. So it's nice and quiet, just full of runners. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I came home tonight, my wife phoned me and said, Clive, Martin's shopping delivery is coming between 5 and 6. Will you be able to see it in? I said, what? I run between 5 and 6. Luckily, mother-in-law stepped in and she's looking out for the shopping. Apparently it's coming about 5:45, so we might even be finished by then. So it might be okay. She told me to open the garage so when they arrived they could hear me and poke their head in the garage. But we don't want to do that, do we? Like when that night we were all running and the seagull lady popped in to say she delivered an injured seagull. God knows what she thought when she looked in here. So at work today I had to hang a door. So I had to chisel out 2 hinge holes on the edge of the door and into the new door frame. If you've ever hung a door, you know how much of a pain it is. I'd actually got the height correct, but unfortunately the door frame itself was a bit narrow, so I had to dig or chisel out the hinges quite deep. So we got it to fit, but unfortunately when you close it, it just catches and springs itself slightly open because the hinges are bouncing off themselves, but hopefully they'll bed in and stretch. If we put a bit of padding behind the hinges, then the door doesn't close properly, and then you've got to get the plane out. So hopefully it'll be all right. Tomorrow we got all plasterboarding and tiling to do. So it's nice to get out of work, come home here, join you guys on Zwift, go for a run. And if you haven't noticed already, normally on a Monday night we run on Maiwush, but as it's so quiet on there, we've decided to come back to Zwift 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, because this is where it's all happening. And after a discussion with the little chat room, we decided to not bother with Maiwush tonight and run Zwift Unlocked instead on a Monday and a Friday throughout the series. And then when the series finishes, we'll go back to Monday Run Club on Mondays and bag that badge on Fridays. So that's what we're thinking at the moment. Sebastian says it looks like the parallel route as normal. It's coming back the other way, and Sebastian, I think I usually run the other way. Anthony Anderson says this is one of the new run routes. So is it because it's coming back the other way, or they've linked a few of the other roads to it? Maybe. What? Sebastian says Tina told us she was going to be running slowly tonight. She just pushed past us at 12 kilometers per hour. Do we finish at the track, says Amy? That is a good, probably that's what happens, isn't it? Seeing it's called the track meet, maybe we do go into the track, go round it a few times and then finish there. Very good, Amy. Tina says that's loosened her legs. Sprinting along at 12 kilometers per hour. Maybe she's going to drop back down, meet us lot back here. Anyway, if you just joined us, here we are running Zwift Unlocked. If it's the first one you've done, you should unlock the kit. We unlocked it last week with stage 1. You will unlock a route badge, I'm guessing, at the end. And of course, we're getting double XP. And it doesn't matter if you're already maxed out all your levels, it's accumulating in the background and will be used when we get new levels one day in 2032. Yeah, Anthony Anderson's also saying he thinks that it finishes on the track or near the track at the end. "62 runners in total," says Cherry. Fantastic. Now the winter is approaching, we're all meeting back up on Zwift. Bit of a voice to text error there. Voice to text thought I said no, the winter is approaching, when it should be now. It's my Cornish twang. Anthony's saying the last time we ran one of these, Sebastian, Tina and myself, it ended up a race. Today Sebastian says, "Not today, Anthony, steady run." Steady Monday, manic Monday. I hope everyone had a good weekend, by the way, whatever you got up to. I went to Parkrun on Saturday to Eden Project, wearing those new Hoka shoes. They're a little bit unstable. At the Eden Project, there's some sharp bends. Bit of a twisty road that goes downhill when you're going quite quick. And I just felt a bit wobbly going around the bends. Gave it about a 90% effort. Felt quite hard, as I was a bit chesty as well on Saturday. Go, 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 says Tina, or says Sebastian to Tina. What's Tina doing? Oh, she's off again. Tina's doing strides by the looks of things around us tonight. Dropping back, then accelerating forwards. Anthony Anderson said, "Nice run for me on the beach yesterday." It was a nice weather as well yesterday, wasn't it? I was out in the garden, cutting the grass again. Paddock, lawn, strimmer, ride on lawnmower, push around lawnmower. It was all in action yesterday. He says, "I think Tina is seeing how low her training readiness can go." How low can you go? How low can you go? Chick 3 kilometres in and halfway through this event tonight. 18 minutes 20 seconds elapsed. Heart rate currently a 122, running at 10 kilometers per hour. How are you all feeling, gang? You alright? Check your form, stand nice and tall, drop your shoulders back, hips forwards, and all that malarkey. Tina says she thinks her training readiness is going to drop to 2 tonight, but she's feeling strong. It's good to hear, Tina. So Anthony was running on the beach yesterday in real life. We're running on the beach here in Zwift tonight. Currently heading towards Beachy Marathon Lighthouse. Amy knows what that feels like, running towards the lighthouse on Beachy Head. So does Sebastian, I think. Amy, did you run Beachy Head Marathon and then the half marathon the day after? I remember us talking about that a year or so ago, but then I moved house, got injured and changed jobs and lost track of what was going on a little bit. Just wondered if you did the double that weekend. Sebastian says Tina is pushed by her PB on the weekend at Parkrun. Frogmerry Green Parkrun PB for Tina on Sunday. Well done to Tina. Sebastian says more PBs incoming. Very sensible, Amy. Very sensible. Amy says, no, I decided not to do the half. The marathon's enough, isn't it? I've got a tough marathon coming up this weekend, and I wouldn't like to do a half the day after. Amy was knackered after the Beachy Head Marathon. So was I when I did it a few years back. And then I had to drive home. I had to go to sleep in a pub car park halfway home because I was falling asleep. Sebastian, did you run both? He says. Only Seb was running both, laugh out loud. Did you do it? You crazy fool. Getting dark here in Zwift now. Not too bad outside. 22 minutes past 5 here in the UK. Cloudy tonight and overcast, starting to get dark here. I should be finished in time to bring in the animals and everything. That's why I've got to run at 5 at the moment, until the end of the month of course, and in the UK the clocks fall back an hour. And then I'll be trying to decide whether to put them in before the run or just after. I didn't know that, Sebastian. I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. Sebastian ran the Beachy Head Marathon, then the half marathon the day after. Good work, buddy. I would have been knackered. As I say, I didn't see that. I think that was when I was working 12-hour shifts with broken ribs moving house time, when I wasn't running for a bit. How was it, Sebastian? How were the legs running the half marathon? Nathan's going to need a bucket in game, apparently. He must be running hard and working hard tonight. So in our little group here tonight, there's myself, Sebastian, Amy Green, and Lisa. Tina's around somewhere, doing loop backs and sprints and press-ups and squats and all the rest of it. She said she was coming in for a nice slow recovery run tonight, and she's gone ballistic. Isn't it good when you think you're tired and then you run and you feel good? It's rubbish when it's the other way round. When you turn up to run an event, or like me every Saturday morning before park run, I'm knackered, can't be bothered. Once you get going, you're alright, but it's just the thought of getting up. Basher says his legs were a bit tired running the half the day after the marathon, but he's glad he did both. You came all the way from Germany, Sebastian, so you had to make the most of it. Got your money's worth. Tina Beard has a rest day tomorrow. She says she has tomorrow off. Amy Green says she's tired, she's running, but she says, do you know how good it is to be running amongst friends? Thank you, Amy, that's what we're here for. It is good, innit? It is good running on here with us lot. Support from everyone, a bit of a chat, helps the time on the treadmill fly by. Just imagine. I'm sure most of us had times where we used to run in a room looking at a wall listening to music. And I'm sure there's people out there now doing that. But with Zwift, you're running with an online run club. I'm a member of a real life run club, but the problem is it's just a bit too late for me. 7 to 8. I like to be tucked up on the sofa watching the telly with the family by that time. Anthony Anson's going to run this route tomorrow to get his route badge. Nice one, Anthony. Oh, cool. Tina says Enchanted Garden released on YouTube today. She'll send us the link later. Sebastian said he's so excited. If you don't know what Tina's talking about, her friend has got a really beautiful garden. And each evening and morning, badgers and foxes come for supper and dinner. And they sit round these logs and they have table placements made with flowers, and they all sit round their own log eating their supper. A TV company's been there for the last week, recording all the events going on in the garden. It's also the same place where Sebastian stayed when he came to the UK to visit Tina. So watch out for that on YouTube, the Enchanted Garden. Looking forward to that, Tina. Anthony says he won't be running this again on Friday as it's his 10k this weekend. Anthony, I probably won't be either. Good luck with your 10k. I'm running the marathon, so I need to have a couple days off because I've still got to go to park run Saturday morning, because otherwise I'll miss one. And my brother will creep one run ahead of me. If he's watching, he'll be laughing now. So I can't allow that to happen, so I've got to go to park run this Saturday, even if it's a nice, relaxed park run. So I probably won't be here Friday, and I probably won't be here Wednesday. Might be here Thursday with no elevation. We'll see how it feels, how I feel after I finish work. My arms feel about 2 inches longer than usual today because I had to carry about 50 packets of wall tiles up to the first floor at work for my car, and they were heavy. Even my car looked like the tyres were flat on the back. Amy says cute. Have you seen them, Amy? I don't know if I got a picture of them. Have I got a picture of them, Tina? Let's have a look on here. Let's have a look in our little chat. Sebastian's deck in there, look. Lots of chat about gannets there, look. What I'm currently rescued in my garden. We've got a gannet living in the aviary. Sebastian's submarine. Miles back in it, Tina. What's that, a swan? Is Tina going for a river? Sebastian's run. Sebastian's medals. Frankie the pug with a pair of glasses on. Tina, you're probably not allowed to send us these videos anymore, are you? Because they're now there. Somebody owns the rights to them on YouTube. What's that? Oh, there we go. That's the badgers. Can you see the badgers there, Amy? And they eat round these flowers, look. These tree stumps. And they've all got their own little table with their food on it. The badgers come in the dark and the foxes come in the daytime. Let's see if the other one's the foxes. Here comes a fox. So this is the enchanted garden. There he is, he's up there, look. So, when we get the links, we'll have to let you all know them. What am I trying to do? Go back to that. Anyway, that was a bit of badger and fox in the garden. We are just about to hit 3.40 kilometres into the run. 1.1 kilometres to go to the end of the route. Heart rate for me currently 130. 33 minutes elapsed. 184 for Cherry. Working hard, really good. 156 for Andre. How's your heart rates, Tina and Sebastian? Amy Green's picking the pace up a little bit. She's starting to feel strong. Good work, Amy. Good work. I've got to stay disciplined and just try and stay nice and comfortable this week. $137 for Tina. very good, Tina, seeing you're working a bit harder than us up there. 140 for Sebastian. Amy says not strong, but she'll push to the end. Good work. Running on tired legs. Less than a kilometre to go to the end, everyone. 167 for Amy Green. She's working hard now. So I should, unless I get absolutely knackered at work tomorrow, I should be here tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for Film My Run 500, 4.2 kilometres running at 12% incline, over 500 metres of elevation achieved by the end of the run. Normally I would be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we might have to rest up a bit this week to get our training readiness back up where it should be ready for the weekend. And hopefully this cold or virus or whatever it is I've got hanging around at the moment does one by the weekend. 800 metres, says Sebastian. Twice round the track. Sebastian's got a day off work tomorrow, or a day off running. What is it, Sebastian? We're on the track. I didn't even notice that. That's how observant I am. So here we are, we're running track meet. We are on the track. So this is where we're going to finish tonight. Tina's easing off the power a little bit now. Easing down. Bringing the heart rate back down. Amy Green standing on the accelerator. Pushing hard until the end. Rest day for Sebastian tomorrow. Be a rest day for me. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday probably. My official rest day is a Sunday. Unless I'm training for something coming up. This coming Sunday I'm going to be running a marathon, so no lie-in this weekend for me. Tina's been doing intervals tonight, awesome! So Tina's been doing Manic Monday on Zwift Unlocked. Very dry throat, dry scratchy throat. And I've got that horrible taste and smell in my nose, and it's not the muck spreader from the other day. I can inform you the slurry tractor has gone now. It's finished doing what it was doing and the smell has blown away, so at least that's good. Well done to everyone that took part in the run tonight. So good to run with you all. Well done everyone. Good work. New route badge time. So yes, hopefully we get a new route badge at the end. Keep running till it appears. We'll watch out for that at the end. Somebody's just run back off the track. Oh no, we're all going back off the track, look. Back out onto the road. So it took us into the track for a couple of laps, or one lap, and now we're back out. Random. How random's that? Oh, that must be the finish there, look, that stone arch thing. Amy Green says, thank you everyone. Good to see you, Amy. Looking forward to running with you again later in the week or in the coming weeks. I will be here tomorrow at 5 PM UK time to film my Run 500 with Noble Pro. And again next week. Taper time for me now. There we go. Where's the badge? Are we going to get a badge? Are we going to get a badge? Woohoo! There it is, look. Route complete, track meet. Great work, keep exploring. Everyone's got the new t-shirts on there. Sebastian said 7k, Clive. Sebastian's run on. No, I'm good. I've got to be disciplined. I've got to rest up. I've got to have a shower and sort the animals out. Well done, Sebastian, Tina, Amy, who are in the live chat running with us tonight on Zwift. Well done everyone else who was in game. Tina, Cherry, Andre, Nathan, all sorts of people. Good to see so many people on Zwift again. It's because the winter's here, isn't it? We'll all be here again now. Save that run to the FMR Run Club on the companion app. Click the little door up there, look, I'm done. We'll let that close first because otherwise my OBS streaming software crashes if I don't close Zwift first. There it goes, we're all done. Anyway, well done everyone. Good to run with you all. Nice to see so many different people and so many old names, and hopefully we'll all meet up again in the coming weeks. Have a good evening. I will be back here again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and take care. See you all again next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.